If you're ready to upgrade your branding, today I'm going to show you how to create a fold-out business card using Cricut's Print Then Cut feature. This design gives you more space than a standard card, and it makes your business instantly more memorable. Let's get started. I designed mine to match my planet theme, but you can completely customize this layout for your own branding, and I'm going to show you how. Starting in Cricut Design Space, I've already imported the planet part of my logo. Now you could use a generic item if you don't have something in your logo that you want to bring into Cricut Design Space. You could use a heart, a flower, anything that will bring recognition to your brand. You can customize it any way you want. Okay, so I have my logo in Cricut Design Space, and to start, what I'm going to do is I need to divide this image in half. And to do that, I go to the shapes item here and I import a square. Now we're going to move the square over the image. And there is a little grid line here that kind of shows you that you're in the middle of the image. Go ahead and line up the edge of that square to your image. And I'm going to make sure that I have the square large enough to cover the entire planet. I'm going to go ahead and grab both images with my cursor, and then I'm going to go down to the bottom here and click slice. Now I want to just delete these other images that were created, these black images. I don't need those. But now we can see that my planet has been cut in half. So once you have your planet or your image cut in half, what you're going to do is just make sure that it's all aligned correctly. Go ahead and go to Edit, Align. I like to align it to the bottom just to make sure it is going to be even when I attach it to the card. Now we're going to add a card, and I'm going to use a square again. And I'm going to make the dimensions on this a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead and change it to white so that we can use it as a print then cut image eventually. I add it to the center of these two planets, and then I'm going to enlarge it. The dimensions for this is going to be 2 inches by 6 inches. And you can just change your dimensions manually, or you can do it by pulling the little boxes. Now we're going to move over the parts of the planet to each side of this rectangle. And I'm lining them up again because I want to make sure that everything is lined up. I send it to back because I don't want it overlapping the top of my planet. I want it towards the back. And then now we're going to make sure that they're centered vertically. And also I need to make sure I change this rectangle from a basic cut to a print then cut object. And then we're going to grab all 3 objects and then flatten them. Now flattening them now, you can see it's all one image. And this will make sure that the Cricut will cut around it. Now you could stop here if you want as far as your design of the business card, but I want to create an offset, so I'm going back to Edit and I'm adding an offset. I'm going to change this to a 0.15 inch offset. And you can mess with it, make it however thick or thin as you want. And then once you have that offset the size you want, change the color to white because we don't want a black or gray background, we want a white background. Grab both items, the offset and the original image, and flatten them. And again, this will make sure that the Cricut cuts around the offset and not the individual pieces of the image. Okay, so right here you're going to see in the corner that I have a little bit of an alarm from Cricut Design Space telling me that my image is too large to print on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And I'm using 8.5 by 11, so what I'm doing is letting it auto resize it. We test that by going ahead and saving it here and then clicking the make button, and I can see how it looks on the preview screen. And by looking at the preview screen, I can see that I can at least fit one more right next to it, and that's exactly what I need to do. So then now we go back. Now that we have the structure of our card created, we need to insert all the details, all the good stuff. So I actually use Canva. I went into Canva, I created this quick drawing or template basically. I made sure that I had a middle halfway mark here so I knew that everything was going to be centered. I added my name, I used the QR code generator in Canva, and I added all the contact information. I downloaded it as a PNG, and then I uploaded it in Cricut Design Space. Now, if you don't have Canva or any other software, you can do this all in Cricut Design Space. I just like to have all my colors coordinate, and I have all my branding there in Canva, so it's very easy for me to do that. So now I have my image here. I'm going to make sure it fits within this white space that we created. I'm going to go ahead and make sure it's a print then cut image. I'm going to grab all of it I'm going to center it, make sure it's all aligned, and then grab it all again and flatten it. That way this is all printed and only the outside shapes are going to be cut. The next step is to add 3 scoring lines. We need one for the center, and right here you can see that I can center that by grabbing the scoring line that I inserted and using the align feature and centering it vertically or horizontally actually. And then I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that score line and add 2 more. I'm going to put one on each side of the card. So there's going to be one on the edge of this half of the planet, and then I'm going to put one on the edge of the other. And then once those are all set, I'm going to make sure they are horizontally centered. I'm going to grab them all, and then we're going to attach them. And the Cricut will cut and score at the same time. Once everything looks good, you go ahead and click the Make It. I increased my quantity to 2. I moved one image to the other sheet and made sure that I have plenty of space around both to cut and not overlap. So we click Continue, and you send it to your printer. Your printer parameters are going to be different for every printer. I use high gloss premium paper. I do not like to use the bleed for this because I do have a white offset. It doesn't make sense. I am using the system dialog. I actually print with high quality, and for this I'm going to select heavy cardstock. And just depending on what paper you're using, you can go ahead and select that accordingly. Now you're going to want to make sure you have your scoring stylus in, and you're going to be using the fine point blade. The purpose of this video is to show you the technique. It's not really a cardstock review. So the cardstock I'm using may or may not be the best choice for you. It just, it's your personal preference. I will link what I'm using below, as well as the laminate sheet that I'm using, and some other options that you might want to look into. And I have an Epson inkjet printer, so I used paper that is compatible with that. Now I'm using a holographic laminate sheet. Now, just because I wanted to make mine stand out a little bit more, you could totally skip this step if this is not what you want to do. But I added one that has a bit of a galaxy stars design on it, just to go with the planet theme that we have here. So what you're going to do is go ahead and apply the laminate to the top of your printout. And I use a felt covered ruler. I'll link below the tutorial for that. It's something that I created. You're going to go ahead and put it on your Cricut mat. I use this light grip mat just because I don't want the back of my card to peel off. I'm using a brayer to make sure that the cardstock is firmly attached to the light grip mat. So with Cricut's Print Then Cut feature, your Cricut will actually read the registration marks on the corners that are printed with your project. Now, if your Cricut is having problems reading this registration marks, either because it's holographic, it's glossy or shiny, or there's just a problem with your Print Then Cut, it's not coming out right after calibration, I have a blog post that gives you a bunch of tips and tricks on to how to overcome that. And it's very helpful, and I'll link it below. But basically, you can run into some issues with holographic and glossy paper, but there are some ways around that, so don't be discouraged. And so as you can see, the machine is also cutting around the objects. It's not cutting around every single letter. It's not cutting the circles out within the planet. It's just cutting the offset. And that's exactly what we wanted it to do with that flatten feature that we did in Cricut Design Space. So once your Cricut is done cutting, you want to make sure you pull back your Cricut mat away from your project. That way your cards aren't curved or bent. It's just a little tip and trick that you can use with your projects for any paper projects. Now I'm just using a bone folding tool to just fold on those scoring lines that we created. Now, because it has a laminate sheet, the scoring line is a little bit difficult to see, but it's there, and if you bend your paper, it'll naturally go where that mark was. And just use your bone tool or maybe a scraper to just refine that scoring edge. And that's it. Now you can go ahead and put the cards together, and you can see that that planet meets up in the middle like intended, and it's a super cute planet business card that matches my branding perfectly. Again, you can use any image. You can put these in flowers. You can put these on objects. You can stick them anywhere you need to stick them for your marketing. You can hand them out. I mean, they're just great little cards. They're fun and they're cute, and you can make as many as you need them. I hope you found this project helpful for your small business, and if you do try this project out, please let me know, comment below, and also if there's a specific cardstock that you like to use for your projects, also let me know because I'd love to try them out. As always, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.